Dear students, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 9. Today we are in unit 17, Global Warming and Climate Change. Under that, we are dealing with grammar I and grammar II. So all of you are you excited to learn grammar I and grammar II? Very good. Okay. So before we are going to grammar I and grammar II, before that we are going to sing a song first. Okay. So everybody please sing with me a song. She'll be coming around the mountain. Okay. So everybody please sing with me. She will be coming around the mountain. Are you all ready? Very good. Okay, let's start. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain, coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses, riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. And we will all go out to greet her when she comes. We will all go out to greet her when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to greet her. We will all go out to greet her. We will all go out to greet her when she comes. Then we will all eat purple pizza when she comes. Then we will all eat purple pizza when she comes. We will all eat purple pizza. We will all eat purple pizza. We will all eat purple pizza when she comes. And we will all read books together when she comes. Oh, we will all read books together when she comes. Yes, we will all read. We will all read books together. We will all read books together. We will all read books together when she comes. And she will get to sleep with grandma when she comes. Oh, she will get to sleep with grandma when she comes. Yes, she will get to sleep with grandma. Oh, she'll get to sleep with grandma. She'll get to sleep with grandma when she comes. Singing I, ippy, ippy, I. Singing I, ippy, ippy, I. Singing I, ippy, I, ippy. Ippy, ippy, I. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain, coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, to enjoy the song with me. So we sang a song. Today we sang a song. Do you know in which structure did we sing the song? Okay, we will come to know soon because we are going to practice the structure in grammar in the sentence. Okay, based on the sentence. So which is that? What is that? Okay, that's we will come to know soon when we practice grammar exercises. Okay, I'm not going to tell it now. Now let's get into grammar I activities. Everybody, let's get into grammar I. Okay, what's there in grammar I? Let's check it out. What sorts of activities and exercise given there? Okay, look at this. Activity A. Fill in the gaps with the correct forms of verbs in the brackets. Alright, the first sentence given over here is I have no time to do any additional projects next year. So what is your guess? What will be over here? What to fill up? Okay, yes, the right answer is will have. Okay. So it is about next year, coming year, future. Okay, right? Future. That's why future, we are feeling it, will have. We are turning this sentence into future tense. Will have. Likewise, let's move to next sentence. Samriddhi finished her homework before her parents returned home. Okay, what is the change? What is the form of the verb that we are going to make it? Finish. Which form is required over here? Okay, all right. Yes, we can change into had finished. Okay, the form we are using is had finished. It's about before parents return home. It's about past, right? Past perfect is required. Had finished. That's why had finished. Her parents returned home past, and before the work was finished, before the past. Past of the past is past perfect. Had finished. That's why had finished is the right answer. Now let's move to next statement. My uncle learned to talk in English by the time he finishes this course. Okay, so what do you think? What is the right form of the verb that we put over here? What is the right form? Okay, learn, will have learned. Okay, why will have learned? It's about by the time he finishes this course. Mean in future it will have completed. That's why will have learned. Okay, future perfect. Let's move to next. The fourth statement. Okay, the first statement. Sandeep stay at ours till Monday. Okay, what will be the correct form? The correct form is will stay. Okay, will stay till Monday. So it's about future. That's why will stay. Okay, then let's move to next statement. The workers built the building for next 2 months. Okay, the right answer will be will have been building the building for the next 2 months. Okay. Now let's move to further exercises, further statements, what to fill up over here. You find the meaning of the unfamiliar words in an hour. So what will be here? What will be filled up? Okay, the correct form of find that we require here is will have found. Will have found the meaning of unfamiliar words. Next statement. We stay in Damoli next Saturday. So what do we fill up over here? Will stay. Okay, will stay is the answer. Next Saturday is it's about future, next Saturday coming, right? That's why will stay. Next statement. I think our team win the match. What to fill up over here? I think our team will win the match. It's about future, right? Will win. Next, by 11 p.m. tonight, see prepare the report. So what will be over here? By 11 p.m. will have prepared. So at that time it will have finished. That's why will have prepared, future perfect. We need future perfect over here. Next statement. After I finish my work tonight, I watch TV for some time. After I finish my work tonight. So this is also sometime in the future. Will watch. That's why will watch is required. Number K. The weather forecast says that it rain heavily today. So forecast is obviously about future. Here will rain is the right answer. Okay, we are done with Grammar I activity A exercise. Now we are going to uh, do next exercise, that is B, exercise B. So what's there in exercise B? Let's quickly check out what sort of activity is given here. Rewrite the following paragraph using the verbs in future tense. Okay, we have a paragraph here, visiting Her Majesty. Visiting Her Majesty, I travelled to London to visit the Queen of England. I disguised myself as a prince and walked into Buckingham Palace. So in this way, we have a paragraph over here. As you could see, travelled, disguised, walked, and then the verbs like stepped, and then tipped. So these verbs are in the past tense. The text is in the past tense. That's why the text is in the past tense. We are to change it now into future tense. So how do we change? Okay, travel changes into will travel, right? I will travel to London. And then disguised changes into will disguise. Okay, will disguise. And then disguised myself as a prince and walked is there. Walked changes into just walk. Okay, walk. In Buckingham Palace, after receiving directions from a chambermaid, I stepped into. Okay, stepped changes into I will step. Okay, will step. I will step into Queen's bedroom and surprised. Surprised changes into surprise. Her Royal Highness with a hearty slap on the back. Then of course I tipped changes into will tip. My hat bow changes into bow and deliver the usual compliments. After uncorking a bottle of champagne, we exchanged changes into will exchange pleasantries and talked. Talk changes into talk only about our families for more than an hour. I sewed changes into I will sew. I will show her my photograph album and my stamp collection. She sewed changes into she will show me her historic collection of jewels. After thoroughly entertaining visit, I traded. So what will be traded? Changes into okay, just like will sew, will exchange. I will trade. Very good. Okay, will trade email addresses with Her Majesty and then kissed. So just like before, kissed also changes into will kiss her goodbye on fingertips of her white gloves, of course. Okay, so I hope all of you have changed this paragraph in this way to the future tense, Okay, now let's discuss. So what tense did we discuss in the exercise grammar I? What tense did we discuss about? Okay, yes. Okay, look at the board now. We discussed about simple future. Okay, simple future. Let me give you some more examples like You will find the movie worth watching. Okay, one more sentence. I think I will join the class tomorrow. And then, okay, one more. She won't or will not enjoy such movies. Okay, so we have these three sentences. You will find. I think I will. And then she won't or will not. Negative sentence, will not enjoy. So these all sentences are in simple future tense. Why? Okay, let's look at the structure now. The structure of simple future tense should be subject. Okay, these all are you, I will, she. These are subject. Okay, what do we need to make this to form simple future tense? We need subject first, and then we need shall. Sometimes we use shall also, or will, shall, will, plus verb we need then. So verb, which form of the verb we need? First form of the verb, like join, find, enjoy. These all are first form of the verb, right? First form of the verb. Join, enjoy, these are first form verb, first form. And then remaining portion, or let's say object, right? So remaining portion we use. This is the structure of simple future tense. Okay, so this is what? Simple future tense. Okay, so this is what we practiced in our grammar I session. One more. Okay, let's talk about one more tense. Okay, I'm going to give you some more examples about one more tense. Okay, let me write sentences first. Okay, everyone will have a smartphone in 5 years. Next, they will have investigated the cure for COVID next year, by next year. Okay, only two sentences. Now let's find out the structure from here, from these sentences. Will have, everyone will have a smartphone in 5 years, or will have investigated. Will have a smartphone in 5 years, will have investigated cure for the COVID. So our structure for simple future is subject plus will, shall plus have plus verb. Okay, verb, and the verb we need is past participle. Okay, so this form we need for this structure is, what is this? This is future perfect tense. Okay, this is future perfect tense. All right, we have done with grammar I activity. Let me clean up this, and then we are getting into next exercise. Okay, grammar 2. Okay, we are moving to grammar second, grammar I session. Okay, everybody, now let's get ready for the exercises given over here. Okay, activity 1. Okay, let's talk about activity 1. Change the following statements into questions asking for information as indicated in the brackets. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are changing the given statements into question form. Okay, so interesting, right? The statements are given and we are to change these statements into question form. So how are we going to do that? Okay, so let's talk about answers first, one by one, and then we will talk the way as well. Okay, they went to Spain last week. Okay, first statement is they went to Spain last week. Now how can we ask question for this? The question will be, when did they go to Spain? If you ask when did they go to Spain, the answer will be they went to Spain last week. So when we ask question, this is WH question, isn't it? When, it started with when. So when we have to use when is used, and then while asking question we have to look at the structure of the sentence. They went, this is second form of the verb, right? Second form, past form of the verb, went. Go, went, past form of the verb. That's why we need to ask question in past. Again, we need to ask question in the past. That's why did is used here, did. When did they go to Spain? That's why when did they go to Spain will be the question for the answer. They went to Spain last week. Now let's move to next statement. Okay, next statement is Mr. Chowdhury lives in Pokhara. Where? Okay, we have to ask questions starting with where. Okay, now let's ask question with where Mr. Chowdhury lives. Lives. Okay, so bhav, this is present form, right? Mr. Chowdhury, singular, present, singular form is there. Now we need where. After where we need does. That's why. Where does Mr. Chowdhury live is the question. Where does Mr. Chowdhury live? Here already does is used. That's why here main verb live only. Okay. Now let's move to another statement. What is there another statement? Okay, this one. I finally discovered the truth. Now we have to ask question starting with what? Okay, discovered verb is in past form. That's why what form we need over here? Past again. First of all, start the question with what and then did. Yes. What did you finally discover? Did is here. That's why discover only, not discovered. Discover. What did you finally discover? Now let's move to next statement. Here it is. She wants to learn English language to find a better job. Why? Wants to learn. She wants to learn. Singular. The verb is in present form. Singular present form, right? Wants. That's why. Why? It starts with Y and we need here does. Why does she want to learn English language? Next statement. Let's move to next statement. They are having lunch now. What? Okay, our question should start from what? How to ask now? They are having lunch now. that means are having. Okay, present continuous form is here. So same form we ask the question, what are they having now? Next statement, you can send the application by mail. Okay, the question should start with how. How can I send the application? If you ask how can I send the application, the answer will be you can send the application by mail. Next statement, okay, they have informed the police about the incident. Whom? Okay, question starts with whom. How, whom have they informed? Okay, so you have to write in the same tense. Do not forget. That's why have they informed. Next statement, the Smith sold the house where they had lived for 5 years. Which? Okay, the question should start with which. Sold, second form, right? Past form. That's why which house did the Smith sell? Okay, so we talked about what sorts of questions? WH questions, yes. Okay, let's talk about WH. Let me give you some more examples. Simple examples like, where are you going? What is your name? Who is she or he? That's fine. Okay, so you can see WH word starting with WH word. The question starting with WH word. That means we need WH word for WH word for WH question. WH word, and then what do we need? Are, is, right? These verbs are called auxiliary verb. Okay, short form is AUX only, auxiliary verb. And then we need subject. What do we need? Subject. And then this last one is what? Here is main verb we have, and here missing. It's okay. We need main verb as well. Sometime main verb is required and sometime not. Main verb and then the remaining portion. So this is what structure, and then finally question mark. Question mark is also required. This is the structure for WH question. Okay. Then we have next exercise, next activity for grammar second. Okay, grammar second, exercise B. Change the following questions into indirect speech. Use the given sentence starters. Okay, we are to change these questions into indirect form. We have WH question already. We are to change this WH question into indirect speech. Okay, the starter is given already, like where are you from? My new friend asked me. Now this should be changed. So when you change WH question into indirect form, what do? We'll discuss soon. First of all, let's talk about all exercises. Then only we will talk about the structure. Okay, now look at the first change. First question, how can we change? Where are you from? My new friend asked me where I was from. Okay, so first of all, what do we need to do when we change WH questions into indirect form is we need to remove this question mark. See, question mark is removed. These commas are removed. And what change do you see over here? Next change, where. WH word where. Where is repeated. As we can say, WH word is repeated. And after WH word, there is subject and then auxiliary and then remaining portion we put like this. Okay, in this way, let's change next question. Where is the nearest bank? The stranger inquired. What do we do here? WH word repeats. So, where, right? Where the nearest bank was. Okay, we put auxiliary at last over here. Remove question mark. Next. Okay, let's go to next question. What have you been doing until now? How to change this? My mother wanted to know what I had been doing until then. Okay, as you can see the changes, what is repeated over here, you have been doing changed into I. You changed into I, right? The change of pronoun I, and then have been changed into had been. Have been changes into had been because the change of the tense, we present continuous change into past continuous, isn't it? That's why change of the tense we change in this way, present continuous change into past continuous. That's why have been, had been, doing until is same, and now adverbial now change into then. Okay, now let's move to next question. They said, how long have you been living here? Okay, how do we change this? They asked, yes, how long I had been living there. Present continuous changed into past continuous, and here changes into there. Next, who is the Prime Minister of Canada? My brother wanted to know who, repeats, right? Who the Prime Minister of Canada is. Next, what does your father do? Rohan inquired what my father does. Okay, next, where were you living before you came here? She asked me where I had been living before I had gone there. WH word repeated, where you living changes into had been, past continuous changed into past perfect continuous, right? Had been living, and came here, had gone. Next, who will bail the cat? The old mouse asked, who would bail the cat? Will bail changes into would bail. Next, what time does the train leave? She wanted to know what time the train leaves. Next question, how could you desert me? She wondered, how could I desert her? Okay, so with this we have came to the end of this this exercise as well. One more example let me give you, okay, for that on the board. Why did you give up the race? She asked her brother. Okay, so while changing this, this is in direct speech. Now, while changing this statement into indirect form, we continue this portion. She asked her brother, and WH word, it is repeated. Brother, why? Now we need why did you? This you over here is he, her brother. That's why he. And then we need had given up. Had given up. Okay. Why did you give up the race? Had given up the race. So this is indirect speech. Indirect speech. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. I hope all of you have gone through well Grammar I and Grammar II of Unit 17 and enjoyed all the activities. That's all for today. Thank you. Namaste.